Hi, my name is Dumitru and I'm gonna stand in St George Award for the TUSC. I moved here from Romania in 2015 and have developed a strong attachment to Northampton in that time. As a bakers union rep at Greencore, I felt the sharp end of the coronavirus pandemic when hundreds of my colleagues were infected. Lucy Whiteman, Director of Public Health for Northamptonshire County Council, blamed the Greencore workers for the outbreak. This was not only untrue but offensive. The Bakers Union has since forced the company to improve its safety measures and won victories for the workers, earning us a Rose of Northampton award. Standing up for my colleagues was important to me, but I want to do more for members of my local community. I know there is a large Romanian community in Northampton who deserve better representation. One of the most significant areas of St George Ward is the racecourse, usually a place for fairs and festivals, but since the pandemic it has become even more of a crime hotspot. In 2020, a racecourse had 221 related crimes, in which 52 were violent and sex offences. These numbers concern me, especially given the recent killing of Sarah Everard, and knowing a fellow female TUSC candidate walks through the racecourse on a regular basis. In my role on the Executive Council of Bakers Food and Allied Workers Union, I have spoken about the issue of sexual harassment and violence towards women and introduced motions in the union to tackle workplace harassment.
The time to take action is now. No longer can we turn away and do nothing. The EC supports this for one plain reason: justice. Justice for those victims. Justice, plain and simple. So support the motion. Thank you.
I was shocked to learn that recent attempts to hold a vigil for Sarah Everett were met with threats of fines up to £10,000. This coming from a council that has withdrawn funding from 5 refugees. Vital services for those fleeing domestic abuse now have to fundraise money for their survival. Offices in which women they can report their domestic related violence are being cut. Unfortunately for them, it's very hard to find support and help. There are a number of community groups and charities across Northampton providing vital service to local residents with little or no help from the council. I met a family in St George Ward who have done invaluable work during the crisis. Semillon Community Exchange is one of the many projects around the Northampton town area, which helps homeless people and people struggling financially throughout these pandemic times. Meanwhile, the council are standing around and doing nothing, and the council has been pushed to give a hand to those people which are struggling throughout pandemic. I heard firsthand from borough councillors how heavily the local government relies on charities to do all the hard work in supporting citizens. As a part of Northamptonshire's housing campaign, TUSC candidates challenged Phil Harris, the Council Director of Housing and Wellbeing, on the Council's slow response to rolling out SWEP, the Severe Weather Emergency Protocol.
We had 6 staff on every single night for 4 nights, with I think about 5 volunteers each night, each evening, whatever. But if those volunteers didn't come forward, then it can only be the council staff, and it was only the single homelessness team. It wasn't the rest of the council that did that.
Thus, councillors would not only fight to secure funding to support local charities, but wherever possible bring these services in-house to run them as effectively as possible while providing paid employment to hard-working volunteers. On 6th of May, give one of your votes to TUSC.